Today we're going to make these super cool book page tags for our junk journals, and I'm going to show you how surprisingly easy these are to do. Okay, all we need to get started is just a piece of book page. It could be old book page, a new book page. It's all pretty much going to be covered up anyway. So we simply want to fold the paper in half this way. And just get some glue on there. And as this glue dries, the paper will get fairly stiff. Just fold that back in half. Yeah. Then glue one side and fold it in half again. So now you basically have 4 layers of paper there, and that'll get really stiff when it dries. So I'm going to cut out my little tag shape. And then round these corners at the bottom. Okay. Now the next thing that we want to do is apply some modeling paste to give it some texture. And I'm going to use this stencil right here. Just decide I don't want to put it all over. You can if you want to, but I'm just going to put it on just a small portion of the tag. And this modeling paste came from Michael's. Just spread that out really good. Okay, and let's just lift that off. And that's what we have, and that needs to be set aside to dry really good. You can put your heat gun to it, and that'll dry it pretty fast. Okay. So I have some here that I've already done just to save time. Right here. And so now what we want to do is take some matte medium. Once this has dried, you want to take some matte medium and then just cover this. I've already done that. And so that allows us to use our oxide inks and sprays, whatever. I'm going to be using sprays, but you can also use your ink pads. You just want to take something like your acrylic block and just rub the ink on there and spray it with water, and it'll do the same thing. But I'm going to use my sprays. So let's see what we've got. I'm going to use everybody's favorite vintage photo. Let's see what that's going to look like. And I'm not going to spray it on. I'm going to just put some across the edges, like so. And then we're going to spray it with water to make it run down and get all inside that stuff. And then we're going to let that dry. I'm going to use my heat gun on this. All right, so there's one color. We'll set that aside. And I have another one here that's ready. And let's do a different color on that one. Let's do old paper. Get our water, give it a little spritz and let that run. So I'm going to let these dry, and then we'll come right back. Okay, so you can leave these with just the one color, but I'm going to experiment a little bit and add some additional color to these. Let's see. Choose peacock color. Peacock feathers, yeah. And this color I think goes really good with the brown. So I'm just going to add some here on the opposite side. We can get our water and spray. Spread that around. And I think that's really pretty. And again, because we put that matte medium on there, we can continue to play with our colors. So on this one, I'm going to add some tumbled glass. Spritz it with some water and let it run. Now we're going to let these dry, and we'll come right back. All right, these are dry. Clean that up a little bit. And so we have one that a little more colorful, and then this one is kind of light colored. Oh, look at my hands, gross. All right, so before I started all of this, glued some lined paper on the back. Keep in mind, if you do that before you start messing with your inks, that it will bleed onto there. And if that doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother me, then that's good. You can put that on before you get started. Otherwise, after you've finished everything, then you can back the book page with lined paper or whatever paper you choose. Okay. These are nice and stiff now. All right. So what I'm going to do next is ink around the edges, and I'm going to use ground espresso. Just use whatever you want. All right. Now what you want to do next is go sew around all of the edges. You don't have to. If you've glued really well, it's not necessary, but I like the stitching look, and I know that my papers are not going to start popping up and coming loose. So I'm going to go sew around these really quickly, and I'll come right back. Okay, these are all stitched. I did kind of messy stitching on that one, and this one I just did a straight stitch. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add some splatter. I'll get my splatter box here. Put these in. Okay. And I've just got some black acrylic paint mixed with water. And we're just gonna give those a little splatter. Makes it so much fun. All right, I think that's enough. So again, we dry. Okay, these are good and dry now. Isn't that fun? Okay, I'm going to add Just gonna find out the center of this. Right now you can tie some seam binding or whatever you like to use in there. We'll figure that out in just a second. So now we want to decorate these. And I am so sorry about my hands. Let me see if I can clean those up just a little bit. That's disgusting. Well, that's not much better. This is going to require some heavy-duty scrubbing to get this ink off. So if you don't like to get messy like that, then you might want to wear gloves to do this. It will wash off fairly easily. Okay. So I pulled out a couple of little things. Got this little bird here. He's so cute. This is like a vellum sticker. So we're just going to lay that right across here. Give our little bird something to sit on. So there you go. There's one tag. And on this one, well, that looks cool. This is, I think, a Tim Holtz piece. I like this. Be awesome today. I'll put a little extra glue on there. So there's that. And let's get some seam binding. Okay, so here, I'm going to use this. Just tie a little bow in the top. Okay, so there. This was my prototype. This is just a sticker with a little sentiment. And again, we used a sticker. This is just a label from a Tim Holtz collection. I don't know which one. I'm sorry. I don't keep the packaging. A little fussy cut bluebird there. And then we have a mushroom die cut with another sentiment there. And I just think they are gorgeous. I believe you could use them in just about any journal that you want to. Anyway, and they look yummy. I love them, and I hope you'll give them a try. So thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye.